Hello everyone. Thank you so much for checking out my new blog. This is a little bit of a different look than you guys are probably used to seeing me with, but this is a very requested video that I get. This is actually probably more requested than any recipe that I've ever received. My just everyday makeup look. So I used to receive emails about this on my cooking channel. This is what I look like when I wake up in the morning. I have nothing on my face except a little bit of moisturizer. I just put a little bit of CeraVe, this is oil-free moisturizer on, and a couple ground rules. I truly believe that I look beautiful with no makeup on. I think that makeup is an art, and I just really enjoy putting makeup on. So I'm just going to show you guys what I do. This is like what I wear to work. This is just kind of an everyday makeup look. This is no eyeshadow. This is just basic makeup. This is just everyday makeup. So I'll explain to you a little bit about the products, but I'm not going to get super into them because this is just a basic makeup tutorial. So I have my moisturizer on already. So I first start with this. This is in my top 10 favorite beauty products. It's Fenty. It's oil-free primer. I put 2 pumps on my finger, and I use my finger to blend this in. And I notice a huge difference when I use this. I literally just rub this in everywhere. It dries really quickly. I have really sensitive skin, so I might get into that later, kind of my skin struggles. As you can see, I have a lot of red undertones in my skin. My dermatologist even said like I have probably some rosacea. Clearly I do. I have like a lot of red in my skin. So not that it's, bad, but I do. I just have a lot of red in my skin. So I put that on first. Then I have this little brush. I think I got this at like Sally Beauty Supply. It was like on sale for like $4. I use Too Faced Born This Way. This is oil-free medium to full coverage foundation in the shade Snow because I am so fair skinned. So I have a foundation brush and I put 1 pump of this, just like swirl it around, and I kind of dab this all over. And you guys are gonna think this looks crazy because I kind of leave it like this, because then what I will do in the summer, so I leave this like this. I know that that is crazy. I just started using this IT Cosmetics, it's CC cream. I have the shade Light. It's dark for my skin. I seriously put like 1/4 of a pump, like this much. And I just put like a dot, and just because I have, gosh, I can't even say that I have a tan, but I have like the tiniest bit of color from just being outside with like the neighbor kids. And then what I'm going to do, I know this looks kind of frightening. I am going to switch over to the beloved, this is a knockoff beauty blender. And I'm going to link all these products down below. I get this damp. So what I do is I get this completely actually soaking wet, and I squeeze out all the moisture and like wring it out and put a paper towel to get all the moisture out so it's damp. And I take I'll link this here. I got these on Amazon. And what I do then is take the wider end of it, and seriously, you cannot blend this enough. You seriously just pat. You do not drag it, because if you drag it, you're wiping off all of the makeup. You go over your eyelids, everywhere. Even, I guess you do go under your eyes. Heidi just asked me that the other day when we were shopping for makeup for her. And I guess you do. Down along your neck. I'm in my sister's beautiful new home that her and her husband built. I'm watching her little dog. I wasn't sure if I was going to get to film this because he was barking at me a little bit ago, but he's being good now. So, once this is all patted in, I'm going to set this down. I don't put it away yet because I'm going to use the other end of it, the tip of it here in a minute. But you cannot like blend this enough. I know, I look like a ghost, but I used to wear darker foundation for years. I mean, I'm talking like years and years, and like more than half my life. Okay, so once that is blended in, I'm going to go to like the holy grail. If you buy one product, it should be this. This has like changed my overall look, I feel like. This is concealer. You can only buy this at Ulta. They do not have it at Sephora. This is called Shape Tape, and it is under eye concealer. As you can see, a little bit goes a long way. I seriously take like so much off of here, and it comes with like a pretty fat brush. I have the shade, it's 12S Fair. You definitely always want to go like 2 shades lighter than your foundation. I see a lot of people that do like the upside down triangles. I don't do those as much. And I go a tiny bit along my nose, tad bit here, tiniest bit here. Not a whole lot. And then, but seriously, like I like wiped off almost every bit of this. So this is, it says Tarte Double Duty Beauty Shape Tape Contour Concealer, Ulta. Then this comes in a pack of 6 beauty blenders. You can buy them like you can buy a pack of 4. I think I got them at Target. But these are like little mini ones. It's kind of hard to see like the size of them, but they're little mini ones and they are so great for under eye. So you're going to wet this down, wring it out, like take out all the moisture with a paper towel, and just same thing, pat. You want to like push it into the skin. You don't want to drag it. I do these little areas first and then pat this in to the under eye. Seriously, I work 12 to 13 to 14 hour shifts sometimes. And occasionally, yeah, of course it's going to smudge a little bit. But this stuff can make it through quite a lot. And I have some pretty angry, like, dark circles for being only 30, well, I'm 31 now, but for being 31 years old. I mean, I don't sleep very many hours a night, but pat it all the way, like, down here. It's just, like, amazing. And then set that off to the side. Then we're going to go to another one of my top 10 beauty products. This is also Fenty Beauty. This is in the shade, this is the Instant Retouch Setting Powder. I only use this for under eye. This is in the shade Lavender. It also comes in the shade Butter, which a lot of people that are not so fair skinned will use, but I'm just so fair skinned. So it comes in like a really nice big packaging. This thing is huge. It's probably going to last me forever. I've been using this for maybe 3 months. I take the pointy tip of the beauty blender or knockoff beauty blender. You can get 5 of these for $10. And I'm going to put it in here like this, coat the end of it. Let's see. I'm really into like a light under eye. Get it on there. I feel like these like products have been really game changers for like my overall look. I just really like the light looking under eye. You can put on as much or as little as you want, but as you can see from the side, it's almost like with some of these, the lighter that you do the under eye, you really don't even need so much illuminator later. I do a few coats of that. And I'm actually doing it a tad heavier because we are going out tonight to celebrate my birthday. So I probably will throw on some eyeshadow later, but not for this. I won't bore you guys with that tonight. Maybe later. You guys can let me know if you want to see eyeshadow later, but most people just want to see like my basic face makeup. So that's how I get the light under eye. So then next I'm going to go in and start my contour. And I have been using this contour palette from Urban Decay, and it is the Naked Skin Shapeshifter. And it's so funny. I used this for a couple years before I realized that it had a cream palette. I've never used it. Cream contour scares me. But also, I have to admit that I do not use like super high-end brushes. I know too, like I have some lineage going on here, but we're gonna blend it all in a bit. So this is like Eco Tools that I get from Ulta. I think I got it on sale. So I'm gonna go in. This is the light to medium, obviously, shapeshifter. And I'm going to go in with the lightest of the brown, and I'm going to dab it one time and blow on it, or like knock it on the counter. I'm not going to do that at my sister's house, but I have like a towel down here. But so what you're going to do is you're going to start on like your forehead, and you're going to draw a number 3 on your face, starting up here and going around. What you want to do is create an angled look here. I know this looks really harsh from this area, but I promise it's not. Makeup is just supposed to like highlight your best features. It's not supposed to be crazy looking. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I feel like this is looking crazy looking right now. So we're going to blend this in so that I don't scare you guys with my blending brush. That's better. I want to scare you guys as you guys are watching this. So I started up here, the 3, and go along the jawline. Creates like a more the thing with like higher end makeup products is a little bit goes a very long way. I think I bought this over a year ago, And so my contour here is done. I always drag a little along this area. Then what we're gonna do, some people that are tanner can use this, or in the summer you can use this. I stay away from that because I will look like an Oompa Loompa because I'm so fair. I used to use this highlighter, but I just recently got a new one. So I have this little highlighter brush. It's called a contour brush. I got it like in a sample box. I just got the Becca. This is in the shade Pearl. It is for like extremely fair skinned people. And it is the Shimmering Skin Perfecting Pressed Highlighting Powder. And I love it. I've only used it a couple times, but it is very, very, very fair for very fair skinned people. So I seriously just take a couple dabs of it and go along here. This is a highlighting powder. Highlighter, you can go up here, you can go along your brow to kind of give some highlight. Also slightly down your nose here, and a tad on what they call the Cupid's bow. Sometimes I'll add that after I do like my lip liner. If I do lip liner. I don't wear lip liner to work. Sometimes I don't even wear highlighter to work, but so that is highlighter. Next, my favorite part is blush. Blush is like so feminine and I just love it. So I use Marc Jacobs, and this is called the Air Blush, and the shade is 500 Lush and Libido. And I love this blush because there's multiple shades. And so what you can do is start with like this soft pink if like you're going to work, and then it can get more dramatic if, you know, you are going out and you want more of like a pop in the cheeks. That doesn't sound very fun, but so I kind of go like this and just blot down. What you want to do for blush is like, you almost want to smile and you want to kind of highlight like the apples of your cheeks. So my cheeks are lower, like I have lower cheeks. So I always kind of start here and go up a little bit. And you can smile in the mirror when you're doing it. But I kind of tend to put my blush a little bit lower because I have lower cheeks. I think my cheeks have gotten a little bit lower as I have lost so much weight. But it's fine. It is what it is. So there is my blush. Like I said, I'm doing it like a tad heavier because we are going out tonight. And then what I'm going to do next is I'm going to do my brows. So I am someone who cannot stand on myself. I cannot stand the look of, on myself, the microbladed eyebrows. So I always just use this stuff. It is by Benefit, and it is called Gimme Brow. And I use it is a brow volumizing fiber gel. And I use level 1. It's like the lightest, the like blonde, I think it is. And so this is kind of hard to do in my computer. But basically, you're just like filling in your brows and making them like a tad bit darker. So it's like barely noticeable, but it's just giving them like a little bit more definition. So that is just basically what it is doing there. And then honestly, I complete this look with mascara. I'm super picky about mascara. I like buildable mascara because when I go to work, I like to wear like minimal mascara. So I use MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash, and I wear it in, it's just black. I think this might be Blackest Black, but I do not wear waterproof mascara. I probably should sometimes if I'm at work. I'm a hospice nurse, and so I probably should, but I'm not a big crier, so I probably should consider wearing it, but I don't. I think it's so hard to get off, and I don't want it to cause wrinkles. So I use this. I'm actually going to put it on in a mirror, and then I'll show you guys like the final look because I think it's really hard to put on in a computer. Before I put my mascara on, I wanted to show you the setting powder that I started using like a month ago, and I love it. It is Charlotte Tilbury. Oh, I can see myself in the reflection. Charlotte Tilbury. It is Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder, and I use the shade 1 in Fair, and a little bit of this goes a long way. I just use the MAC 136 brush and put a little bit on here, and just, it also helps blend it in. Kind of just put it everywhere. As you can see, it kind of blends things in as well. I put it everywhere, especially spots that get, here is like an area that I tend to like touch a lot, or if I'm at work and like I have my hand, it helps to like hold things in place. But I just put a little layer of that on. And then also I wanted to show you guys this other brush that I keep on hand. It is from Sephora. You could probably find a style like it, but it is, this is kind of what it looks like, the angle of it. But it is a multitasker contour brush, and it is like really nice to like blend things in if you need to. So I'll put my, I'm actually going to go ahead and just off camera do the rest of my makeup for the night out. If you guys want to see a tutorial of eyeshadow or different looks, be sure and let me know. And I'll go ahead and post a picture afterwards down below of like the finished product of my full makeup, and let me know if you guys want to see a tutorial of that. But I wanted to give you guys a nice tutorial of like my basic skin makeup. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon.